Welcome to Hendricks How-Tos. I'm Jody Kaylor, Hendricks coach and clairvoyant energy healer. We often speak here about being present and aligned, speaking authentically, as in unarguably. And I've entitled this one today, The Language of Aligned Presence. So to give an example of the matching of alignment, and there are how-tos on matching that exist out there, so I won't go into that deeply. But to give an example, let's say someone says, "You're getting married, are you excited?" And the person says, yeah, I'm excited. That's not a match between the words and the expression. Whereas, "Are you excited?" "Yeah, I can't wait, it's happening Saturday," is an alignment and with the authentic expression. And so first I'd like to talk about how we can get out of alignment in the sense where in the States you might say, "I was out of my mind with anger. I was beside myself with worry." This is an indication that the alignment has gone out. The Irish author James Joyce, in his book The Dubliners, spoke of a character saying, "Mr. Duffy lived a short distance from his body," the same kind of thing. It's around the world. The French say, "I'm not in my plate today. I'm walking beside my shoes." So this is about language, though. And just know that language, it comes from the exogenous, outside of us, ourselves, world. And it has its own rules. And then there's the endogenous form of how we express. And so let me give you some examples of what I'm talking about. There's the nebulous it. So I'm walking outside with a friend and I say, "It's cold out." And the friend says, "No, it's not, it's 70 degrees. So what I said was arguable. It's arguable as to whether it's cold, it's hot, the movie is good or is bad. Whereas if I had said, "I feel cold," my friend could have said, "I'm warm, would you like to wear my jacket?" Here, unarguable, in my body, it matches my experience. And that's one example, is the nebulous it. Another one that I hear often, and I hear this a lot in celebrity interviews, "You know, when you are doing this and this happens," well, the person is speaking about his own experience, but he's saying it as a you. "You know, when you," well, that's different from "do you ever," or "I find when I am." So there's a disconnect in the "you know, when you." Another one is the saying something that may or may not be true in the future. So what's may not be true is, "I will call you at 5. That may or may not happen. Or, "I will turn in the report by Tuesday." Maybe, versus, "I plan to call you at 5. I intend to call you at 5. I expect to turn in the report by Tuesday." So that's the "I will." That's what's great about airplanes. They have estimated time of departure and estimated time of arrival because they know it's rare that they're ever on that particular time. One that is increasing in popularity, I hear this very often, is the "I feel like," versus, because it's rarely is a statement about feelings, versus "I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel nauseated." I'm hearing, "I feel like we should paint the walls blue," or "I feel like you're avoiding me." And what would be more accurate and authentic and lined up is, "I think blue could look really great on our walls." Or, I'm making up the story that you're avoiding me," or "I'm wondering if you're avoiding me." That is more in aligned presence. And again, this isn't about the grammar police. This is about what we're doing here is getting increasingly dialed into our own presence, alignment, authenticity, and unarguable expression. So I guess that's it. I'm checking over my notes, and I think that I've covered everything I wanted to say today. So give these a try for yourself. See how that feels. Try on doing it in a way that is arguable versus unarguable. See what happens for you, and notice this in others and what happens when you hear it, and notice how you're speaking and what happens, how you feel when you speak in an arguable way. So thanks for being with me today at Hendricks How-Tos. I'm Jody Kaylor. See you next time.